Hello, my loves, and welcome to your December 2019 mid-month bump. This is for water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We're going to close out 2019. I've tuned into your energy before I hit the record button, but I want to say that I've noticed for all signs that there has been a major shift since the full moon that we just experienced. And it was very powerful. I think more powerful than most people thought. And so it's showing up, things are showing up and shifting for everybody a little bit. And we're all collectively going through this rebirthing. And the rebirthing is going to show up differently for everybody. The pendulum really swings both ways fully here because we have a whole new level of people awakening. And we have a whole new level of awakened people coming into a new level of awareness, right? So we go through these levels of awakening on our journey. So as I tuned into your energy, I'm really feeling like you guys have done a lot of expansion lately. You've really expanded. There's really been, for some of you, a lot of upheaval happening, which again, is a part of the process, right? Because we have to let go of things that are no longer serving us. We have to stop beating ourselves up. We need to start using our boundaries, not people pleasing, and really trusting our intuition. Water signs, you guys, are highly intuitive, highly telepathic. You're very in tune with your emotions and the cycles, right? So everything is cyclical, cycles of the moon, cycles of the seasons, everything, right? Even the days of the week. All of it has a cycle, and this solstice is going to be big for you guys as well, because this is the new year. You know, this is like the traditional new year. It's the rebirthing of our sun. There's some powerful things that are going to be happening for a lot of water signs as we enter into 2020. So I'm really feeling that it's time for you guys to spend a little bit of time resting and reflecting and really allowing for that heart energy to continue its expansion. I feel like you're also going to come into a phase of integration here very soon because there's been so much expansion happening within you. I really feel that the stillness is so needed, and for you to get in touch with your emotions, but as a way of it being soul medicine, right? So I often say that the heavy, dense energies that we face within ourselves, when we face them and accept them, it actually nourishes us. It actually gives us energy. And so if you're feeling a little bit drained, it's because you're giving your energy away, or you're letting others drain it, or you're wasting it on things that aren't serving you. So this is really about building those boundaries within yourself, really tuning into what is worthy of your investment and your time and what is not, and being able to stand strong in that and honor that for yourself. I also feel like there's going to be some new relationships showing up for you. I feel like new contracts. So I don't know if this is going to be a business contract, a new contract of employment, maybe a home contract. A new agreement, maybe a legal matter being resolved, but there's some type of contract coming in, and this contract is coming in with a person, right? So there's somebody that you meet that helps you on your journey, or that assists you, or is in a partnership with you, but there is a person associated with this new contract, and it's almost like you stepping into something completely new. I do feel like there is some hostilities that have been showing up for you, and I'm going to be talking this, I feel like this is happening for a lot of people actually. So I'm going to be talking about this on the collective, the whole entire energy read, the overall collective energy. But these cycles, these hostilities that are showing up, these are old patterns from the past, right? So just like we have muscle memory, the past repeats. And this is why a lot of times people are like, I thought I healed that. Why is this showing up for me again? And this is what I say to everybody who says that. I say, listen, the opportunity is still going to present itself. We have life lessons. And so a lot of times that feels like the history is constantly repeating itself. But when that happens, it's an opportunity for you to choose how you're going to respond in that moment. So you have conscious choice. That's what my team calls it. They call it choice consciousness. And every time that opportunity comes forward once again, it's wanting to see, are you going to go down a rabbit hole? Are you going to freak out? Are you going to react? Or are you going to take a breath and say, this is not how I operate anymore, and I'm going to respond differently with that? And every time you do that, you reinforce a new pattern, a new program that is highest and best for you. And this is really important because it really helps for you to trust in that, trusting in certainty and within you. Because for a lot of you, I'm feeling that there's some uncertainties, that there are some unknowns, and you're kind of feeling a little shaken, a little confused, and trying to figure everything out because you've just gone through such an expansive time, and you're working on yourself, and you're really growing, right? So I understand what it means to feel uncertain or to have a hard time trusting. I spent a lot of years doing that. And what I want to tell you is when you anchor into your purpose of why you chose to come and have this experience to begin with, when you anchor back into yourself, who you are, what you love, and you breathe and you realize that everything around you right now is okay and you are safe, then you start to become comfortable in uncertainty, right? You start to always feel certain, even in chaotic situations, because you know and trust who you are. And if you're not there yet, if you're at the beginning of your journey, that's okay. It will come with that time that you invest back into yourself, listening to your emotions, listening to your body, listening to the things that aren't working. If you don't know what you want or what you're desiring, get really clear about what you don't want and what's not working for you, because that in itself will be a huge improvement for you, right? Because we usually can come up with all the negative things pretty damn quickly. So really, if that's going to help you, and I feel like for some of you it will, write down all the things that aren't working for you. Write down all the things that you don't want to repeat. That will help you get clear about what you do want in your life, at the very, very least. But I do feel as we're moving towards the end of the year and into 2020, right before the end of it, I really do feel like there's something new showing up for you, and it's going to be really, really serving, and it's really going to be a good exchange of energy. Okay. So let's pull a couple of cards and see if there's any other messages coming through for water signs. And I do want to invite you, if you aren't subscribed to my channel, to hit that subscribe button and go ahead and hit it twice so you get notified when I'm live. This Saturday on the 21st, I will be live on YouTube with a free solstice event. It's going to be quite magical. It's going to be from 7 to 9 Eastern, or whenever it ends. So if you are feeling called to celebrate the rebirthing of our sun, and as we enter into this new energy, and really starting it off with appreciation in our hearts and gratitude for our journeys, then I invite you to join us. Join us. Okay, we had some cards fly out, so we're just going to leave those and dive right into these. So we have 3 cards. Show up. I don't know what order they're going to be in, so we'll just dive into them. We got the Air Dragon, helps you rise above earthly matters, communicate honestly, bring inspiration and hope, see life from a higher perspective, right? It's also the blue. My light kind of hides it, but it's the blue energy, and some purple. I really feel that this is really connected to the throat chakra, and being honest about who you are and what's really happening, like taking ownership and responsibility is going to be huge for you here. Rising above earthly matters. Again, old patterns are repeating themselves. They're showing up, giving you a choice, an option to say, I'm going to respond differently this time. This is not how I don't want to have a repeat of that outcome. So I'm here, I'm listening, I'm present, I'm choosing something different, right? So seeing from a new perspective, not reacting immediately, really tuning into that energy. Because remembering, every time we speak, we're offering a vibration to all that is. And so what are you speaking to yourself about yourself? What are you speaking about your situation or your circumstances or your relationships? How is that vibration being matched by all that is and manifesting in your reality for you to see? That's very important. We also got the Orange Dragon, brings soul families and communities together, spread belonging, warmth, and oneness, bring people everywhere together, right? I feel like this really has to do with that new contract, but I also feel like it's stepping into a new version of you, right? Being of service, using your gifts, your intuitiveness, your abilities, or just consciously choosing to be authentic and express yourself in a way that is true to you without limitation, right? This is that orange. This is sacral energy, right? Rebirth, birthing the new you, stepping into that fiery energy that is available even to water signs, right? So ignite that, use your intuition, use these things as fuel and create with it. Create with it. We also got the green gold dragon from Sirius. Brings universal knowledge to your spiritual pathway. Learn about spiritual technologies, be a transmitter of sacred knowledge, right? So as you're trusting in the unknown, as you're taking that time in the stillness, as you're tuning into the magic that lives within you and all of that goodness, right? You're going to be receiving all these light codes that have been coming in. The energy has been super intense. And this energy is going to be integrating, and it's going to be shifting and changing some things. Again, I really feel, even with this card, it again is wanting you to tune into you, to invest back into you, because you are the universe within the universe. Everything, all the questions you are asking yourself, all those answers are within you. All the things that you're doubting, they're asking you, stop doubting, start trusting, like start shifting the way that you're seeing things in that perspective, right? So really start trusting that information and inner knowing that's coming in. In the beginning, I know it's not always easy if you're newly awakened on your journey to trust your gut. But listen, from experience, when you know like there's something you need to be doing or not doing, you know, right? Even if you're not, even for people who are still asleep, like there's some level of aspect where they're like, I know I shouldn't have done that, but I did it anyway, right? So stop doing those things. It's time for you to make conscious choices and really tune into what's good for me, what's right for me, honoring it and seeing what happens. It's not going to hurt you to honor that choice. My team and I really believe that there is no right or wrong, that there's only possibility and opportunity. Everything is happening for us. So it's time for you to really trust in that unknown, trust in almost in the unknown of what you're receiving as well, right? Because there's a lot of things that are going to be shifting and changing for you, but there's a lot of good things that are coming, right? So hold tight, really tune into yourself, unlock that magic that lives within you, allow your emotions to be your medicine, and get prepared because there's some big things coming for you, okay? I really want to wish each and every one of you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I am so appreciative to each and every one of you who show up, who watch my videos, who like, subscribe, and share. And I wish you nothing but the highest and best. And I do hope that you will join me this Saturday at the solstice event. Namaste.